Beautiful day, beautiful day. Sun finally came out, warming us up a little bit. I am now on chapter 9 of the Ghetto Sketches. Chapter 9 of the Ghetto Sketches. The title of the chapter is Blue Veins. But since I'm mentioning color, I'd like to start this off with a little poem I wrote some time ago, as a matter of fact. And a number of catalysts served to inform me that I should write this poem. In addition to a number of conversations I've had with some people who are talking about color distinction within the African American race, the African American group. And so that's what prompted me to write the poem. I'm dedicating it to Susan Amagashi, Ramo Brew, Zola Salena-Hawkins, Ashley, and others. I choose to call them rainbow women. The title of the poem is Sisters Come in Many Shades. Sisters come in many shades. Chocolate milk trips with cocoa flavored lips. Slender midnight misses, mouth labeled kisses. Brown and beige women, ivory, banana, and cinnamon too. Sisters who know exactly what to do. Sisters come in many shades, many shapes, shades, and sizes. Tall and short, full and thin, a delectable blend. If you think you've had enough, just say when. Sisters come in many shades. Beige, ivory, cinnamon, every beautiful hue. And if you've listened to this closely, you may have heard you. 'Cause sisters come in many shades, many shades. I hope that's not too risque for some sisters who come in many shades.
Thank you.
All right, let me go off now into chapter 9. I'm going to one thing to another, by God.
Multitasking.
Multitasking. Blue Veins. Chapter 9. Ghetto Sketches. Somewhere, Miles Davis is blowing a lovely old cut called Blue Haze. The sound of his horn is sharp and bell-like, but soft and deliberate as it snakes through the swarming streets, curling about the worn shoulders of ancient grandmothers carrying north-side downtown shopping bags in gnarled fingers. Trailed hip Zulu ladies, unnaturally beautiful in their glistening, oil-shadowed faces, with their flaring nostrils and flanged behinds. And even seems to spur on the darting business of grimy little Afroid faces and slogan t-shirts who swoop bird-like in and out of the moving crowd. Maasai warriors plant themselves rhythmically in front of darkened, cavernous stick halls, pool cue spears resting easily in their manicured hands, as they win and attempt to pull in the Zulu women, and now and then send one of the grimy faces off on a coded errand worth at least $1. Somewhere, Miles Davis is blowing, and from another place, Coltrane is too, and Lou Rawls, Aretha, Ray, and the Count, and always the Duke, and a slew of others, both old and avant-garde, mingling themselves with the swarm of the streets unself-consciously, naturally. The music is secular and religious. It is soft and low in parts, or high and screeching, as mad and as sane as any day in the black ghetto can be. The euphoria of the black holiday, Saturday night, that refused to recognize reality, and of the Sunday that was equally guilty or innocent, is over now. And the needles, herbs, and bottles that held holiday dreams are now part of the existing everyday reality. The reality brings the snake of Miles's horn blowing through the crowd, fills the steamy avenues with the cry of the tortured, the yells and moans of the oppressed, and the silent screaming of the stumped-down junkie. Somewhere, Miles Davis is blowing. Lena Daniels walked quickly past the small circle of men in the alley, glancing at the agonized looks on the faces of two men in the center of the circle. Quindy, Johnny Fox, Chayo Mongu, Ojin Kasi, Charlie Tucker, and Abdul Abu have Bam and Baby June surrounded. Quindy stands in close to Baby June, presses the 45 into his belly. Please, Quindy, please, man. Please don't be this cold-blooded, man. Please don't kill me, man. Please, I want to live. Please, man, please. Baby June looks around pathetically at the group. Bam leans against him, nose dribbling blood hole in the side of his face. Quindy pops Baby June across the face with his pistol. Shut up, you jive-ass. Be cool, Quindy. Johnny Fox cautions Quindy. I think he broke his nose. I ought to kill him. Baby June sinks to his knees, holding his face, moaning with pain. Get up off your knees, motherfucker. Stand up. Now, either you or Bam is going to tell me who the motherfucker is that's selling dope to my little brother, or else I'm going to leave both of you worse than bastards dead right out here in this alley. Please, Quincy, give me a break, brother. Baby June, please, give me a break. I'm getting sick. Please. Quincy pops him upside his head. Don't call me brother, you chicken shit son of a bitch. How the hell you gonna be somebody's brother, dope fiend? Bam pulls at Baby June's coat sleeve with something trembling faint. Go, tell it, Baby June, go ahead. I can't tell, you tell. Chayo, Johnny, move aside. I'm gonna blow this motherfucker's head off. It's Sweet Peter D! Baby June blurts out, trying to wipe his bloody nose with his coat sleeve. Don't kill us, man. It's Sweet Peter D. He's the one. He's the one. Quincy pushes his piece down into his belt, and without a signal, he and the others began pounding Bam and Baby June with fists and feet. That's a bad way to treat people who have a disease that they're addicted to. Black-eyed peas, ham hock, cornbread, ale, and a sliced onion and tomato salad sprinkled liberally with vinegar graced the dinner table of Mr. and Mrs. Ferguson Smith. Hot sauce on the side. So I told her, I said, listen to me, Miss Burnhammer. You can fire me if you want to, but I'll be goddamn if I'm going to iron your uncle's shirt too. I just came straight out and told her, enough is enough. She got me cleaning the whole damn house, waxing the living room floor, fixing lunch for them small-ass kids. I ain't never seen no kids as sass as these kids. I wouldn't have lived to 10 if I had done one of the things they do every day, just one. My mama would have killed me dead. To give you an example, let me tell you, Timothy, the oldest, about 12, come walking across the floor yesterday, right after I had just waxed, and had never to go tell his mama after I damn near whammed a new crack in his tail for stepping on my floor. Miss Burnhammer creeps up on me later on in the day while I'm downstairs ironing and says to me, Mrs. Smith, we went through an earlier thing about that Lucy bit. Miss Smith, she says, oh, so polite. I can certainly not wanting to have Timothy walk on your freshly waxed floor, but don't you think spanking him is a little severe? I mean, he's almost got to the point of being afraid to be anywhere near you. Good, I told her, and kept on pushing. And that's how that jive about her uncle's shirts came into it. Come to think of it, they probably a little pimple-faced ass boyfriend shirts anyway. Lucille? Fergie leans back, picking his teeth. I've told you 100 times, if them white folks start bugging you, quit. I don't need to be sitting here every night hearing you complain about no white folks. Ain't nobody but the two of us, so ain't no need to take no bullshit from nobody. I ain't complaining, baby. I'm just telling you what happened. You know I ain't gonna take no crap. I did that for the last time down home. I got some more peas in the pot if you want some. Ah, Lord, no. I'm full as a tick right now. What's this? I hear about them dope fiends getting busted the other day. I know you got all the ladies from Big Mama in there. Lucille leaning on the table, excited by gossip. I didn't hear everything. Diane called me a few minutes after I got home and she told me they had taken them all away with about 15 pounds of that dope they are shooting in their veins. 15 pounds? You said 15 pounds? Lucille frowns at her old man, belly laughing at the information just laid on her. What's so funny? Fergie slows his laughter down to a little chuckling content to keep the capitalist for his amusement to himself. Nothing sweetening, nothing. I'm just feeling good, that's all. That's all, I'm just feeling good. He stretches himself luxuriously. I just passed my probation period today, and that means I'll be in the union, and I got a permanent place in the plant now. Lucille pops a quick, lush kiss on his cheek. That's really good, Fergie, really good. Hardest job he is to find these days. Yeah, I didn't think I would make it, what with Milfred keeping us awake at night. I meant to ask you last night what you said to that fool. It just skipped my mind. What happened? Fergie, chin out aggressively, takes a deep breath. I saw him, talked to him so bad like he was a thief that he broke down and cried. I guess you must have said something that made some impression. Come to think of it, because we didn't hear him carrying on last night. I told him to stop making all that racket and a whole lot of other things. Well, he said he was sorry and that he hadn't realized he was keeping other people awake and whatnot, and that he wouldn't be doing it anymore. That actually saved him, because I was just about ready to pounce on his little skinny ass. Good. Here, let me take your plate to the sink. I sure am glad to hear that. He was about to drive me insane. Lucille Smith takes their plates to the kitchen and bustles back to the front room where she and Fergie have been eating dinner. He pulls her down onto his lap. Ferguson Smith, what on earth in the matter? Whatever in the world is on your mind? Fergie hugs and kisses his wife slowly with feeling. Lucille asks teasingly, I thought you were going to watch the boxing matches tonight. Not tonight, baby. Not tonight. I got to do the dishes, Fergie. Leave them. They ain't going nowhere. But you know how bad these roaches are. They'll overrun us if it all... Well, stick them in the stove. You really do feel good, don't you? Fergie gently releases Lucille with a light brush and kiss on the mouth and walks toward the bedroom, unbuttoning his shirt. I told you, stick them in the stove. They ain't gonna rot. Lucille Smith, appraising the emotional scene, quickly places the dirty dishes in the stove. She prances into the bedroom and Fergus sits on the edge of the bed unlacing his high-top working man's shoes. Lucille moves past Fergie and goes into their small bathroom, motel style, off the bedroom, humming a quiet, sensual little tune. Lucille! Lucille! Baby, didn't we have some of that rum left? Yeah. It's in the cabinet up under the sink, behind the milk bottles. Fergie smiles at the bathroom door, pads to the kitchen with her stocking-clad feet, searches behind milk and pop bottles under the sink, and finally pulls out a half-fifth bottle full of Bacardi rum, dark. Lucille, you want some of this stuff straight, or some ice, or some Coca-Cola in it? Lucille answers a few seconds later, coyly. Just give me a little teeny bit of rum and a lot of Coca-Cola. Fergie, smiling his ass off, pulls a cup of water glass from the cabinet above the kitchen sink, goes into the refrigerator for ice cubes and a Coke, and makes strong drinks for both of them. He surreptitiously takes a big, long swallow straight from the bottle before replacing it under the sink. Fergie pads back to the bedroom to find his wife propped up in bed, sexily done up in a sheer black negligee. Yeah, baby. Let the good times roll. They clink glasses and drink. Oh my God, Fergie, he must have put half that bottle in this glass. Now, come on, Lucille. You wouldn't know, you know I wouldn't do no such thing as that. He places his drink on the bedside table and sits down anxiously on the side of the bed to pull off his socks. Fergie? Yeah, baby. You need a shave. Fergie scruffles his hand across his chin, feels his grizzled jaws. That's what I was just getting ready to do. Boy, before I clammed under these covers with you. Fergie leans over to peck his wife on the mouth, takes his drink, and walks a little unsteadily to the John. He hums a little tune while he's shaving and drinking. Lucille clicks off the wall light and turns on the small, intimate bedroom lamp just before Fergie returns to the scene. A swallow's worth of rum in his glass, a bath towel surrounded around his waist. The bedroom is dim, softly lit. Late evening sounds filter up from the neighborhood below. Lucille, you want another one of these before I lay down? No, baby, I've had enough. Lucille murmurs. Fergie finds the bed in the half light. They snuggle together under the covers, breathing hard. You know, I almost cut my chin in half, shaving. You did? Here, let me kiss it. That might help. Lucille holds Fergie's head in her hands and tenderly kisses his chin. He holds her head in his large, rough, work-hardened hands and gently kisses her mouth, neck, and the hollow of her shoulders and begins to nibble at her breasts, caresses her wide buttocks, snuggles up closer, and begins to get off until their number. And then, from beyond the wall, a strange, strangulated series of slithery sounds begin to slide through. They freeze for a few seconds. God damn it, Fergie! I thought you told that crazy ass nigga to stop blowing all that. I did see him. I talked to him yesterday morning, just before I went to work. Well, if you talk to him, it sure as hell don't do too much good. What's he doing now? Blowing air bubbles? I'm telling you, Fergie, we'll have to do something about him. You know, I go to work sometimes with that funny ass shit ringing in my ears. I done already complained to the landlord a half dozen times. Lucille sprawls over on her back, arms and legs crossed. Oh, come on, baby. I told you I spoke to him already. See there? He stopped. We wouldn't even be able to hear him if the damn wall wasn't so thin. You hear that? There he goes again. We got to do something about him. I'm fed up listening to that crazy stuff. What did he say when you told him to stop playing? What you mean, what did he say? Ferg, I bet you didn't say nothing to that fool. I told you I spoke to him, didn't I? I said, look here, Milfred. We all know you're a musician and all, but that don't give you the right to be keeping folks up all night, every night. You're going to have to pick a decent time of day to play that thing, or don't play at all. What did he say? He said he stopped. Does it sound like he stopped to you? Listen to that. It sure as hell don't sound like it to me. Oh, baby. Fergie nestles closer, nibbling at Lucille's evasive earlobes. Can't you forget about... I can't forget a damn thing. She pushes him over to his side of the bed. Listen to all that off-the-wall crap. Besides, I'm kind of tired. We got any more of that cotton left? I guess I'm going to have to plug up my ears in order to get some sleep. Oh, it ain't all that bad. It's all that bad to me. She says, and rips from under the cover, goes into the toilet and returns, stuffing cotton into her ears, her hair harnessed now by an old-fashioned hairnet. She brusquely settles herself back under the covers, gives Fergie a quick consolation peck on his freshly scraped cheek, and turns her matronly hips to him, and within minutes begins to snore, softly, melodically. Fergie remains awake, listening to Milfred and looking up at the cracks in the ceiling in disgust. Next morning, Fergie stands in front of Milfred's door, checks his watch, and raps hard on Milfred's door about 10 times. Go away! I already got one. Go away! I don't want... It's me, man, Fergie. The irritated quality in Milfred's voice is cutting enough to make Fergie wince. What you want, Fergie? It's 7 motherfucking 30 in the... What you want this early in the morning? Go away, I'm trying to sleep. Open up a minute, Milfred. I got something to say to you. Milfred untangles himself from his bedding, carefully threads his way across his bone-strewn floor, and abruptly snatches his door open a few inches. Yeah, what is it? What's happening? Now look at here, Milfred. I don't mean to be waking up every morning, but Milfred walks away from the door, motioning with the pom-pom on his ski cap head for Fergie to come in. He sits, slouches down at his writing table, rubbing sleep from his eyes, yawning and scratching his balls, unscrews the top from a half-gallon jug of red wine and pours himself a mason jar full of it. You want some breakfast, man? He asks Fergie, jar halfway to his lip. Oh, no, Milfred. I'm on my way to the yoke. Well, if you want to drink no breakfast with me, you can at least join me in a toast. Fergie reluctantly accepts a half-filled mason jar of red wine. Milfred holds his jar high, grandly. A toast to us, or rather a toast to you, brother. For helping me to pull out of the dark, get out of that dark, heavy place the other morning. I just sat down after you left, dig? After you laid that heavy drama on me about getting my thing together. And that's exactly what I did. I got it together. Almost. Dig it? I reworked that whole first section of the piece. The second one fell into place, and I'm halfway through the third one now. Ferguson, his enthusiasm warmed by the wine. Oh, that's really beautiful, really beautiful. But, well, now, don't get me wrong, Milfred. Milfred pops the jug over Fergus's glass for a refill, not needed yet. I can dig your music, but Lucille, my wife, you know, she... I've been fucking with your thing, huh, Fergie? Fergie looks down sheepishly at his half-empty glass, takes a bolstering swallow. All right, brother. I can dig where you're coming from. You know, sometimes you get so locked up into one of them heavyweight things with your very own thing that you sort of forget that other people got their thing going on too. Yeah, like they got their things going on too. Well, like I said, Milfred, before you can play, I know what it is. That's what you're going through trying to get it together and all. I used to try to blow a little tenor sax myself years ago. Milfred pouring more wine into Fergie's glass. Really? Uh-huh. Yeah, that was before I got married. They tell me I was pretty good, too. Anyway, what I was going to suggest again is this. Why don't you practice in the afternoon? That would really be better for everybody. Fergie, I'm not jiving. I really would like to, man. I really would. But like I just told you before, I just don't seem to be able to righteous to get off into it till after the moon is out. But tell you what, abroad I used to mess around with them Frisco just shot in. From the looks of things, we'll probably be shacking before the end of the month. It'll probably take that long for me to sew the bitch up. Well, I hope everything turns out okay. Fergie asked, killing the corner of his glass. Yeah, Milfred, I really do. Like I said, I know a little bit about that music bag. I used to blow a little tenor sax myself. Yeah, well, you know how it is then. I'm going to get on my job and stay there until I take the thing somewhere. Can you dig it, bro, Fergie? Fergie stared at Milfred's outstretched palm for a second, realizes why it's there, and then slapped it awkwardly, slightly. Yeah, right on. Well, take it easy, man. I gotta run. Talk to you later. All right, good brother, later on. Milfred shows Fergie out with smiles and strokes of good fellowship on his back. Fergie hurries down the stairs, not quite as sober as a proverbial judge, hits the bottom step of the front stoop, heading for the great BS, and almost bumps into Mr. Nolan, the building manager, going out of the door. Hey, Fergie, what's going on? Running late, huh? Yeah, I'm a little bit late, a little bit behind. Nolan, I thought you were going to send a plumber over to square my toilet away. Well, I called Mr. Brown Sr. yesterday. He told me he was sending a man out. Ain't nobody come yet? Hell no, ain't nobody come. And damn near every time we flush the damn thing, it flows over. I'm sick and tired of sticking my hand down there to make that fucking thing work. Well, hey, man, like I said, I told Mr. Brownstein, and he said, I don't want to hear all that bullshit. All I want is get my toilet flushing right. I'm fed up with stumbling around in my own doo-doo every time I flush the toilet. Okay, Fergie, I'll call him again. When? This morning. I'll call him back this morning. Is that crazy horn player upstairs? Yeah, Milfred's upstairs. Be sure and tell that honky to send somebody to fix my toilet if he wants his rent. Me and my old lady is getting tired of stumbling around. All right, Fergie, I told you I would, and I am. Lou Bertha walks down the stairs as Nolan goes upstairs. Fergie staring gratefully at his back. Hi, Mr. Smith. Kind of chilly out here this morning, isn't it? Yeah, sure is nippy. How's that scribbling going along? Okay, we started. Fergie checks his watch. Oh, wow, gotta run. See you later, Lou Bertha. Okay, bye, Mr. Smith. Lou Bertha smiles after him as he hurries off to the bus stop. The day before the eagle flies. A blind guitar player, dark-shaded with tin cup and a beautifully tuned tin guitar, and a little boy with 400-year-old eyes leading him, strolled the length of the street singing the blues, America's only Cante Hondo. Big Mama graciously plunks a few coins into the cup that the little boy holds out, and he wanders on, a lost, murky figure in a dim, cruel world. On the other side of the street, Mr. Chickens is doing his effervescent thing for the benefit of a few preschool-aged children and a clot of amused, leftover grown-ups. Mr. Chicken, a tall, thin, goat-breasted, Rastafarian-headed dude with obsidian eyes, striped at the corners by Ghetto squint lines, huddled in an overcoat that looks at first glance like an ancient Afghan rug, but is in actual fact a heavy, once-tailored camel's hair, at least 50 years old, straight out of Hart, Shafter, and Marx. He recites a monotonous line of sheer poetry as he puts 6 mangy, scroungy, toothless, dirty, funky chickens through their paces. "One dime, one show," he calls out. "One dime, one show." With a patient little baton, he helps 2 of the chickens up onto the length of a rope he has attached to a grill at the edge of the sidewalk. He pulls the rope taut, and suddenly the chickens are doing a Walinda across the abyss of half a sidewalk as he clucks constantly at them with a secret stream of poetic love signals. "One dime, one show. No dime, no show." He sings out a rich monotone. He eases the chicken down from the high wire, squatting on his backward heels as the chickens huddle around him, quick pecking at carefully placed bitlets of corn kernels. "One dime, one show. One dime, one show. No dime, no show." He sings out periodically, totally involved with the ways of his chickens. One of the adults, attracted by the call, drops a dime on the ground. One of Mr. Chickens quickly waddled over to pick the dime up and bring it to Mr. Chickens. He takes the dime and gives the lucky chicken a couple of more bits of seed, all done in a quick, smooth way. "Make him dance, Mr. Chicken," one of the children calls out to him. "Yeah, make him dance." "Just the females," one of the adults adds. "How are you going to tell the difference?" a fellow adult asked. "Brother Chickens knows the difference." Mr. Chicken stares briefly, opaquely at the comedians around him, and then coolly, suavely, above banalities, he taps his baton, clucks his chickens, and they assemble into an almost straight chorus line. The other 3 jump up on his knees, and one, a bolder spirit, makes it to the top of his head as the chorus line shuffles back and forth, while Mr. Chickens calmly clucks a wah-wah-co rhythm to them. Boom, doom, doom, doom. Boom, doom, doom, doom. Boom, doom, doom, doom. Boom, doom, doom, doom. The show lasts a red hot 2 minutes. "One dime, one show. One dime, one show. No dime, no show." Another thin dime hits the pavement. An instant chicken scoops over to pick it up, this time for a show. Mr. Chicken has the other 3 chickens roll over on their backs simultaneously and scratch out at the air with their crusty talons. "One dime, one show. One dime, one show. No dime, no show." After a few plaintive cries, Mr. Chicken gives up, moves on, clicking and clucking to his chickens who follow him in single file, satisfied that he has given the public one show for 1 dime, the cheapest show in town. "One dime, one show. One dime, one show. No dime, no show." And that's the way that chapter ends. "One dime, one show. No dime, no show."
That's chapter 9.
We'll be getting back to the neighborhood and ghetto sketches tomorrow.
Fantastic.
Same time, same place.
Uh-huh.
If there are any questions, don't ask.
I got it. Well, out of the ghetto and into the land of peace, happiness, and love.
Ashe.
Ashe.